So I spoke to a lady who wanted to start posting on LinkedIn to get bigger and better clients. And what she currently was doing is she was selling to people who had a failed course launch and building out their funnel for them, their offer, their emails, everything, like a lot of work. And it's a really interesting thing because who she was selling to previously, which is like this failed coach, ultimately means is that she was stuck charging around 3.5k USD for what I would consider a lot of work. She was doing work that if I was being asked to do it for someone, I would charge the minimum of 15-20 grand for that piece of work. And she said what she wants to do is she wants to go to LinkedIn and she wants to charge more money. And I said, that's fine. And she knows that she needs to change her customer. That's also fine. But what I said to her was that you actually also need to change your product, because your product has been created for this ICP, this person that will pay you 3.5k. And when you change your customer avatar, when you go up market, your product also needs to change because you're selling different outcomes and promises. So when previously she was selling a product that was, hey, I'll create this funnel for you that helps you sell to your organic list, and that works with a failed coach who has an existing list, it doesn't work for a 7-figure business that has money to spend on ads, because what they want is, hey, I want this funnel that works on cold traffic, that sells to paid ads, etc. So the big lesson here is for this chronic undercharger was, hey, you shouldn't be firstly selling the same thing anymore. You need to change what you're selling to suit this new market you're going to, and you need to charge a lot more. And when I said this to her, the call had to literally end early, and she mentioned, okay, I have no other questions for you, because there's no amount of tactical information I can now give about what to write in your LinkedIn post, what should your hook be, what should your DMs be, because ultimately this is a strategy problem, this is a positioning problem, this is a product problem, and we need to solve that problem first before we go and post on LinkedIn and send DMs and all this sort of fun stuff that we do. So for her, she said, okay, I need to go do some soul searching and work this piece out. If that's also you have basically two options. You can do that soul searching and work it out yourself, or you can work with me one-on-one and we can do it with you together, because I've done this problem so many times. So you have a couple options here. But if you want to charge a lot more money and you think changing your customer is the answer, you're right, but you also need to change your outcome and your product. Otherwise it won't work.